Hello there, this is Lucia at the workbench. This is going to be a short video, I think, but I have already fixed my 18 and 19-inch crash. Here's the camera, I should look here, but it feels unnatural. Now let's go. Now, I've already fixed my 18 and 19-inch crash cymbal. They are already chilling in the grass, and I'm going to show you once I figure out how to turn the camera around. Well, and here they are. That's the 18 and 19-inch crash with a chunk of them missing, unfortunately, but there's gotta be some sacrifices to make if you want to keep on playing cymbals that have cracked. So yeah, this is where the middle of the two cracks this one actually has been. They were like here, and I've taken out, I don't know, 1.5 2 centimeters, and this is gonna be salvageable. It's gonna impact the sound, of course, but hey, there's gotta be some sacrifices that you have to make if you want to play cymbals that had cracks. So yeah, and that's all right. I'm gonna sand it down a little bit more fine. I did it pretty well with the angle grinder already, so I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, here we go, doing the 20-inch, and I'm going to show you how I did it, or rather how I'm doing it. And yeah, definitely not the best look, but hey, there's one positive side. Well, if you could call that positive at all, but these are my main crashes. These are legacy crashes, just Feisty 2002 crashes, and the other crash I have is an extreme crash, which has an inherently different sound because it is thicker and has a bigger bell. So yeah, in my logic, this isn't too bad because after all of the main cymbals, the legacy cymbals, so to speak, now have had cracks and now have a chunk missing, which theoretically brings them down to the same level. So yeah, let's see how they sound. I did a little bit of bong 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 finger testing. They sound all right, but of course they're never going to be the same. But I'm playing my cymbals, and I'm saving a lot of money because I do not have that right now at all. So yeah, let's go to the workbench we venture, and I'll find a place to prop up the phone, hopefully. Well, here it is, the 20-inch crash cymbal. This one's been missing on my kit for quite some time because it had a crack that I tried to fix by drilling into it. As you can see, it didn't really work. And what I plan to do is to take out, whoops, there it goes, okay, to take out as much as this. This is going to be our puncto maximum, if you want to call it that. And I'm now going to draw a line with a marker to have a curve here, not half a circle, but a curve, which is going to be rather smooth, but also not taking out too much from the healthy parts. So yeah, once that is drawn, which is now, I'm going to first eradicate the crack that is already established, go up to the line, so I'm taking out a lot, I mean a sufficient amount to stop the crack, and then I'm going to round it out. And yeah, that's the plan. That's how I did it before, and it works like a charm so far. Let's see. Amazing that the phone is actually standing. I don't know if you can hear that or if I just made myself look like a total fool. But yeah, here we are. I'm going to start up the grinder now, and I'm going to grind it down like I said, and it's gonna be good. You're gonna be here for the process. Maybe a top-down visual would be better, but I cannot do that right now. So yeah, that'll have to do. Always wear eye protection when working with angle grinders. That is absolutely important. I value my eyes as much as I value my ears, and all my senses actually. So yeah, that's enough talking, let's get going. And that is actually all there is to it. Now the only thing I'm going to do is flip the cymbal over to smooth out the edge, and also after that sand all of them down, and that's basically it. So yeah, what does it look like now? We have this edge, it's not looking great. I'm probably gonna smooth this here out so it's a rather smooth transition from the curve up to the other curve. So we have a nice big S curve, so to speak. I did it better here, but I'm also gonna smooth out this here, and then I'm gonna flip it around, work on the edge, and yeah, gonna show you that as well. Cymbals flipped over. As you can see, we're going to start working on this edge. Now this is sharp. May you please focus up here? Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna look okay. Just sanding it down with the angle grinder again, and after that we're gonna sand it down with some paper and it will be done. So yeah, unfortunate circumstances, but we managed to salvage the cymbals, or what is left of them, which is funny because here in the background I see, actually let me show you. This is the bottom cymbal of a sound edge hi-hat that also cracked. I'm looking for the crack. Where's the crack? I don't know if you can, oh, you can clearly see it right here. And I did the exact opposite, as you have been already able to tell, I assume. I did not cut away a piece from the outer edge of the cymbal, although that would have been possible. But I didn't. So I've given myself a halo. Oh, this actually looks cool. But what I've done is cut it out in the middle, and this has given me a beautiful effect cymbal, which sounds kind of like a bell splash mixture. And I adore it. It's really great. You've heard me play it a lot of times. On turn 7 there, okay? And yeah, so there's lots of different things that you can do with cracked cymbals. And the reason why I didn't salvage this cymbal exactly is because I have already established my hi-hats. I have 2 hi-hats, one fixed to my right and one ordinary hi-hat to my left. And this is pretty fun. And yeah, so I have opted out to do a splash, or rather a chime splash, a splime. Huh. It's pretty cold in here, it seems. But I'm not cold at all. It's pretty okay. So yeah, that's been that. That is unfortunately what I had to do, but I'm pretty glad that it actually worked out pretty well. I fixed all these cymbals in in the time span of an hour or less. So definitely something you could do. And yeah, that's been it. Thanks for having me. I'm Lucia with Lucia's Drumming Channel, drummer for the band Follow the Wisp, because I gotta mention my band as often as possible. So yeah, thanks for having me again. Have a great day. Bye bye.